Conservation of water. By the end of this animation, you will be able to state the importance of water as a precious resource. Explain how water can be conserved. You now know that all living organisms need water for survival. It has been estimated that, on an average, a human being requires a minimum of 50 liters of water per day for drinking and cooking purpose, and to maintain a basic level of personal hygiene. Where does this water come from? Well, about 70% of the Earth's surface is covered by water. That sounds like a lot of water, which is more than enough to meet our requirements, does not it? Unfortunately, this figure is deceptive, because most of this water is seawater, which is not fit for human consumption. We require fresh water. The sources of fresh water include lakes, rivers, ice caps, and groundwater. These sources are extremely limited and are not easily accessible. Thus, only about 0.006% of the total water on the earth is available for human use. At present, more than 1 billion people in the world do not have access to safe drinking water. The lack of safe drinking water leads to the occurrence and spread of diseases such as cholera and typhoid, which take thousands of lives every year. In several countries, people, usually women and children, are forced to walk for miles every day to distant ponds or wells just to collect enough clean water for the day. This often forces children to forego their education. Thus, it becomes very important to conserve fresh water, not only to ensure safe drinking water to everybody today, but also to make sure that safe water is available for our future generations too. But how can we conserve fresh water? Fresh water can be conserved by recharging our sources of fresh water. Groundwater is normally recharged by rainwater percolating into the soil. However, construction of buildings, tarred roads, concrete spaces for parking, etc. greatly reduce the amount of open ground through which water can percolate to recharge the water table. Hence, groundwater, especially in cities, is fast getting depleted. In such cases, recharge pits can be used to collect rainwater and runoff and is allowed to recharge the water table. Rainwater harvesting is a term that encapsulates a variety of techniques and practices to collect, accumulate, and store rainwater that can be used for domestic purpose, for irrigation, or to recharge groundwater. Fresh water can be conserved by introducing better methods of managing water resources. Water delivery systems have to be improved so that they are more efficient and any leaks, etc., that lead to waste of water can be easily pinpointed and fixed. Lakes and rivers should be protected by strict pollution control laws. If they are polluted with human wastes and industrial effluents, they can be cleaned by using chemicals and some types of bacteria. Wastewater management technologies can be used to clean and reuse wastewater. Some wastewater, like sewage from kitchens, can be directly put to other uses such as flushing toilets and watering gardens. Industrial sewage, however, should be chemically treated to clean it before reuse. Fresh water can be conserved by reducing the consumption of fresh water by technological and social initiatives. We can greatly reduce the usage of water by incorporating new technologies into existing practices. For example, drip irrigation techniques are much more efficient than flood irrigation. Drip irrigation ensures water supply to the roots of plants with minimal loss in delivery or through evaporation. Use of low-flow showers, low-flush toilets, and aerators in faucets reduce water usage. Waterless car washing is a technique of cleaning cars using a combination of cleaning agents, lubricants, and protectors, but no water. Besides these methods, each one of us can reduce our water usage by following some simple practices. A running tap wastes 6 liters of water every minute. Hence, make a conscious effort to turn off taps while brushing teeth, washing dishes, and so on. Wash fruits and vegetables in a bowl of water rather than under a running tap. This water can be reused to water plants. Get dripping taps and other leaks fixed immediately. A single dripping tap can waste thousands of liters of water in a year. March 22nd is celebrated as the World Water Day. If each of us makes a conscious effort to use water efficiently, we can reach a world where every living being on this earth gets its fair share of water.